Okay, so this is a type of disk, like a disk types. Okay, so in different ways, like earlier also disk types I told, this is also disk types. So this is a hardware wise. Okay, that is a just by connection. Okay, this is a hardware device itself, hard disk device. It is device. It's look like a one ppt or two ppt kind of stuff, but the very big story is there. So I will tell a story. Hard disk is basically IDE type of connection is there. Integrated drive electronics. Integrated drive electronics. Or device electronics also you can say. Drive electronics or a device electronics. Some places you can find like that. Device. Okay. So integrated drive electronics are a device electronics. So this is actually 80 pin connector drive is there, but later this IDE is developed into ATA. IDE further developed means it is, we call it as IDE type, but it is like developed into ATA technology is developed. Advanced technology attachment. This is ATA called a advanced technology attachment. In that one, there is a two disk are came up. One is a PATA, another one is a SATA type of hard disk. PATA means parallel advanced technology attachment. SATA means serial advanced technology attachment. So if you want, we will put a little bit higher. Okay. This one we use 40 pin connector. So sometimes when you see IDE PATA 40 pin connector. Okay, I can agree with that one also. Some people say like IDE part are same. Okay, we can agree. So what we will do? Okay. So still there is a lot of confusion. The material is also there. So don't worry about it. So PATA is a parallel bus. We use it for data connection is 40 pin connector. Here is 7 pin connector is there. Okay. 7 pin connector you are using. So next one, parallel advanced technology attachment, serial advanced technology attachment. So here it is. If you want to go with the IDE connectors, so see that ribbon cables you can see. Drive electronics, integrated drive electronics. Okay, so this is a ribbon cable. One of the part go to the hard disk, another two go to sorry, one is go to motherboard, another two are going to CD-ROM or a hard disk like that. So each cable we can connect a two disk drives. You can able to connect a two drives. You can able to connect it two hard disks, two CD-ROMs, or a one hard disk, one CD-ROM. We can able to connect it from the using these cables. These are IDE cables. Okay. If you see the PATA is the data transfer speed is a world data transfer speed. It is like this. Data transfer speed of your PATA. This is the data transfer speed of it is a faster than SATA is a faster than PATA. SATA is a faster than SATA. It is hard pluggable, smaller cables than a PATA. Okay, like this you will get a lot of other kind of stuff, but I will go to the physical structure. It is see. This is the IDE connector means normally is PATA type of connector. We call it as it is a 40 pin connector. Okay, and if you see the hard disk, this is a PATA hard disk. You can see 40 pin connector. This is a ribbon cable. One side of the cable will go to the hard disk, other side will go to the motherboard like this pin. Next, this is a SATA type of hard disk. This is a data connector and this is the power connector. Okay, so PATA hard disk. So this is a single straight cable. You can see this is the SATA cable. ID cable is there, no? So the red one is a SATA cable. So we can connect. the cable from hard disk and we connect it to motherboard. So one second, anything? No. So one second, I will go to the SATA hard disk to motherboard. So like this, you can see. This is the red cables you can see. These are the cables we use to connect hard disk. So the red one, it is a single straight cable. Like this, it will show. Okay. This is on board, on motherboard we have a connector. On motherboard we have like this connector. So using a cable we will connect to things. So one side of the cable will go to like this, very good, like this. One side of cable go to motherboard, another side of the cable go to hard disk. So that is like okay, like this is the SATA table cable. Both are hard disk, both are having a same structure internally. Okay. So only one thing is the SATA is faster than PATA, and some more extra features also is are there here. So you can go through that one. So here it is PATA versus SATA, and inbox, how many other information is also there. So we can go for it. It consumes less power. Okay, consumes less power than PATA, of course, faster than. Okay. So here it is important one is recent one. If you buy anything SATA type of disk or SSD, the SATA 3 version is the speed is around 6 Gbps. So do not worry about it. So because when we say some details, it may not be there now because the world details are maybe change from one place to another place, right? So I collect some data from different resources. Data is sometimes world details also there. Okay. Some data from Microsoft slides only. Some data not from Microsoft. So no standardization there. Okay. SATA 3, the speed is 6 Gbps. And also you can find very easily from original data. So like this, you can go to Flipkart or Amazon. Okay. So these are all cables only. I need a hard disk. Yeah, this is some hard disk is there. This is a SATA hard disk, 3.5-inch hard disk. What is 3.5-inch hard disk? For a PC purpose. For a PC purpose, normal hard disk purpose only. Okay, you can go with a 1 terabyte hard disk also. Okay, this is the 1 terabyte hard disk. Okay, but size is this is internal hard disk purpose only. See SATA 6 Gbps speed. Read and write speed is not mentioned here, but if you go to any hard disk, you can go to any basic disk like this. This is also 1 terabyte of internal hard disk, 3 point hard disk. So it is showing buffer sizes, but you didn't given any further details in the description also. Okay. Okay, so like this is the hard disk. So remember 3.5-inch. The general knowledge. What is this? Hello. Okay. Priyanka, tell me. I'm good. Okay. Yeah, tell me. I'm not in office. Office is in Hyderabad. Okay. Be recorded. Okay. So when it is showing 3.5 means PC internal hard disk, 2.5 means it's a laptop internal hard disk. Not only a laptop, Also for mini PC, mini PC internal hard disk. Okay, guys. So this is a SATA PATA, and how it is look like. There is a pictures on it. Okay. So next one is a SCSI hard disk. So we'll see what is this SCSI. It will take a little bit story of a SCSI is there. So we'll get it. So what we are completed. So here in this one we completed like a advanced technology item SATA PATA. SATA is a faster than PATA and it is 40 pin 7 pin connector. Okay, and current SATA version is 3, so 6 Gbps data transmission speed. 3.5 inches means internal PC hard disk. 2.5 inches means internal PC hard disk. There is SSD also there. So SSD is the next. Okay. Next one is a SCSI. What is this SCSI? Anybody will give a abbreviation? Small computer system interface. So what is a SCSI? SCSI, small computer system interface. So what is a small computer system interface? We'll see that one. Guys, look at here. It's a very small concept, so then you can easily understand. This is my motherboard. Okay, whether I use PC, SATA connection or a PATA connection. So what's ఏమైంది మళ్ళీ దీనికి క్రాష్ అయిపోయి దానికి క్రాష్ అయిపోయి
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, can you able to see the screen? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so very good. Okay, yeah, it is crashed again. Just go to meeting one of the headache. Okay, so here we can attach the disk, right? So if you are using a regular motherboard, I'm talking about a regular motherboard. If it is a PATA type, okay, PATA type, we have a two connectors like a 0 1 connectors. So each one we can connect a two disk drives. We can able to connect it. It means totally four drives we can able to connect it. If you are using a SATA type, so you will get a four SATA connectors on motherboard. So 0 1 2 3 like this. So still you can connect a four drives only. Okay, so this is the issues. Okay, we have to explain comparison explanation. This is the issue. Second one is, okay, the normal hard disks are a cold swappables. These days are a cold swappable. What is cold swappable? Cold swap. What is cold swap? Anybody having an idea? Cold swap. What is swap? What is swap? Means changing, right? So your exchange or you replace, connect, disconnect. So this is like a swap. Cold swap means like if you have a system like in your system, inside your system, whatever the devices are there, so you want to replace, you want to disconnect it and replace the device. Okay, so when, okay, so very simply say connect or disconnect devices only when system is power off. Okay, so you have to shut down your computer, then only you can connect a device or you can disconnect a device. Examples: internal, your hard disk, internal hard disk, or maybe a CD-ROM or DVDs, RAM, CPU, like this. Okay, these are the examples of in a system wise cold swappable devices. Next, hot swappable, we can connect or disconnect a devices or a device or devices even when power system is power on condition. Okay, even when power on condition. So example, anybody give an example? Hot swappable.
Pen drive CDs.
Very good. Pen drives, USB devices. You need to disconnect and connect it when you are not required. Like you can connect a keyboard, mouse, like a Bluetooth devices. No need to shut down, right? So internally Bluetooth is there. You can connect it to Bluetooth like that. Okay. LAN cables you can able to connect it. So no need to shut down anything. So as a device like a pen drive, USB devices is the best example for that one. You can insert a CD, you can read the CD kind of stuff also. Hot swappable means so you can connect or disconnected device even when power is on. Okay, so that is it. This is a cold swappable. So if one disk is failure, I have to shut down entire system and I have to replace the disk. So that is a cold swappable. So this is the second one. Next, we have a motherboard. It means it contains a processor and RAM. So when you are dealing with your disk data transmission and all, it is also burden on your CPU and RAM. Okay, so how to reduce these kind of issues? So we'll see it. Next one is number of disk. First of all, I told number of limitation of disk. Another one is swappable, cold swappable issues. Okay, type of disk also one of the things. So type of disk is also thing. Load on a processor is also thing. Okay, so I'm getting full headache. Okay, so we'll see. So what is this kind of stuff? Simple. This is a motherboard. I insert a I'll go to good motherboard like this. I insert a card. So what is this card? It is interface to our system, like a adapter card. You know NIC cards, guys. You know NIC cards, right? Similarly, this is also like that. This is also same card only. So what is this? It is a system interface. It is a system interface. This in this system interface we have a small CPU, RAM, and BIOS chip and a IO controllers also there. Okay, so on this board we have a processor, RAM, BIOS, and all this chipset is there. Okay, it will do its own processing kind of stuff, but it is not a full computer. It is a small computer because of that board contains CPU, RAM, BIOS, IO controller. It makes that board as a computer, but it is not full computer. It is a small computer. Okay. Next, and the board which is the this kind of stuff is nothing but a system interface. It is nothing but a system interface. It's nothing but a adapter. Okay, that's why it is called a SCSI or SCSI, like that. So some people spell like a SCSI, some are with a SCSI, some are SESI only. Small computer system interface. So what is the advantage of using this one? It contains external connectors, internal connectors. Okay, internal connectors, external connectors are there. You can connect so different type of devices. It's like a, you can connect a scanner. Okay, you can connect a scanner, SCSI scanner, not a normal scanner, SCSI scanner. And you can connect a printer. You can connect to a storage like a hard disk. Okay, you can connect it to a CD-ROM, like that you can able to connect. So multiple type of connect devices we can connect. Usually in external we connect scanners, printers kind of devices. Next, internally, earlier days they use a ribbon type of cables, and these cables we can connect 15 to 25 devices to the single cable. Okay, it is look like a pata hard disk only. It's look like a pata type of hard disk. Hard disk is pata type of hard disk only, but the hard disk is not our regular pata hard disk. We have to use SCSI hard disk. SCSI hard disk is separate. Normal hard disk is 5400 rpm. This is a 7200 rpm. Okay, high speed data transmission is also there. The disk is SCSI hard disk. If you use CD-ROM, it is SCSI CD-ROM. SCSI CD-ROM. Okay, or a SCSI scanner. Okay, SCSI scanners are there. SCSI printers are there. So separate type. Okay, depends upon organization. Okay, so we can connect a number of devices. We can connect number of hard disks. We can connect it number of large number of CD-ROMs. We can able to connect it. So earlier we have a limitation of 4. Now the limitation is gone. Understand advantage of using this one. It depends upon, purely depends upon the card. I will show you the card how it is look like. Very simple. What to do? Go to Google. SESI adapter or interface card. Interface card. Okay. Okay, so you can see like this. It's look like this one. Both internal and external connections also there. So it onboard some processor and all kind of stuff. Okay, you can read it. I went to the India Mart. Yeah, you can go to this. Okay, they're inserted into inside a server also. Okay, sorry, I will go back and so don't go to this and go to images. So we'll find so many now. Okay, happily. So PCI slot. So you have to insert the things into PCI slot. This is for external connector. This is for a internal connector. See, this is externally 2 and internally 1, 2, 3. Three connectors are there. The golden ribbon color will go to the border, right? So like that we can able to connect it. So that is, and there is a ribbons also there. Again, cables. Uh, this is a one kind of cable for external. This is the internal cables. So one single cable having a multiple plugins, multiple connectors. Okay, like this for internal. So multiple devices we can connect it. Next, SCSI disk are hot swappable. SCSI disk are hot swappable. SCSI disk are hot swappable. So whenever a disk is failure or you want to connect or disconnect the devices, you can simply you can do it. That is called a hot swappable. Okay. So next, number of devices you can able to connect it. Number of type of devices you can connect it, like a hard disk, CD-ROM, printers, scanners type of devices you can connect it. Next, it is hot swappable. You can connect or disconnect a device without shut down the PC. Without shutting down the PC or a server, without shutting down, you can able to connect or disconnect it. Next, burden on your main CPU and RAM will be reduced because it will take care of entire data transmission kind of stuff. Okay, so burden on main CPU and RAM will be reduced because of it. It will take care of that one. Just like your graphic card will take care of your graphic processing, same thing. Data processing, data transmission kind of stuff will be taken care by this interface card only. So this is about your SCSI. And if you look at these pictures, this is a SCSI adapter, and internally it is connected to one to another one. See, externally it is connected to CD-ROM scanner like that. This is another diagram. If you see like this, we can understand how it will connect. It is jump to the SSD, but we'll tell another story also. There is a small more one more small story is there. Um, I told SCSI is hot swappable. SCSI, first of all, it's a system interface to your server motherboard. Understand? Next, we can connect number of devices like hard disk, CD-ROM, scanner, and printer. Okay. We can connect a number of devices like a scanners, but SCSI type only. So remember, SCSI. It is hot swappable. Okay. Hot swappable. Meaning is we can connect or disconnect device anytime. Okay. Without power of the server. Okay. Without a powering of server for server purpose only. Okay. Onboard RAID controller possible. So if you don't know what is right, don't worry. So I will tell. Okay. Anyway, that we will discuss. Okay. So on board, RAID controller possible. It is hot swappable. So that is the main thing. To store, what is the use of this one? To store, use data and centralized data store purpose only. Okay. So this is your SCSI. This is your SCSI. Okay. Next one is your SCSIs is by normally the SCSIs are so one more disk is there that is called as SAS. SAS. It means uh, serial attached SCSI device. Okay. This is a disk type only, but it's serial attached. Normally, SCSIs are in a parallel bus are there, but SAS is a serial attached storage. Okay. Next type of SCSI is iSCSI. iSCSI means internet SCSI. Okay, internet SCSI. So I will give you need a break or you need something. SSDs. 1 second, guys. I'll check. Next one is SSDs are there. These are there. Type of base types are there. Okay. Okay, I will tell about as yeah. That's it. So the only SSDs I will tell. Then we'll see this iSCSI once again. Okay. So what is this SSD? Anybody? Right. I will tell one very simple tip to, we have a little bit tension about a interview and studying, understanding, fear complex is there, no? So when I was in the classroom, if you know, tell immediately. If you know, tell immediately. If you don't know, but you are guessing some answer, tell immediately. I don't expect from anybody. I don't expect expectation from anybody a correct answer. You can tell a wrong answer also. No problem. Whether it is correct or wrong, try to speak. If you start speaking up, it become a habituated to you, and then you can give an answer first of all. Important thing at the time of interview is you should give an answer. What I said, you should give an answer. I didn't say right or wrong answer. I said you should give an answer. First important of getting into the getting through the interview is first try to give the answers. Practice it. Next one is try to give correct answers. Correct answers are next. First is give some answer. When you are practicing, you will understand it is which is correct, which is wrong. Then you can start giving a correct answer. And the next one is try to give a proper way of giving answer. Proper way is important. Okay. So which is the main point, which is not. So we have to do it. Okay. We will finish the SSD. I will give you a small break. Or I will close for today. Okay. I'm not feeling much well. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see. What is SSD? Solid state drive. Maybe you have an idea of solid state drive in your disk, so you can tell like that. Okay. So what is the advantage of solid state drive? But first one is like it is faster than normal SATA disk. Normal SATA disk, it is faster and no loose parts. It means normal hard disk. Okay, if you go to the normal hard disk like a SATA disk. Okay, so you can see internal parts of Saturdays somewhere, yeah, like this. If you see the plotter, magnetic material, and all kind of stuff is there. Okay, it is way more also. So no loose parts than a Saturdays. Saturdays, if you lose from your hand, just a fall from your hand from a 1 feet distance. SATA disk or a PATA disk will damage. Okay, so this is don't have any loose parts, no heat kind of stuff, it is a plastic body kind of stuff, usually no damage occurs. And lightweight, it is a very lightweight, so you can carry from any place to another place. Okay, SATA hard disk are heavyweight and SSDs are lightweights and it is faster. And this, well, only one thing is costly. Only one thing is it is costly. Next, why we are using SSDs? Lot of people are purchasing SSDs, but because of they have a money or something like that. So I don't purchase SSDs. Yeah, last time I purchased it, but so what is the purpose of main SSD? For it's used to store operating system and applications. If you are a gamer, if you are a gamer or a media applications are there, media data is there. Okay, multimedia data is there. You need that kind of data. You can able to store it. But mainly important is of operating system and your applications. You can able to store it because it's very costly. If you want to, not suitable for regular data. So not suitable for regular data. It means I have a videos, songs, images, virtual machines. I don't store in my SSDs. Okay, so the because of it is cost is much different from one SSD to another SSD. So if you want to go with the SSD kind of stuff, see SSD. Go to Amazon or like that, you can find the cost. So the SSD, this is the 240 GB SSD. Now it is reduced. Earlier it is 3000. Now it is 2349. But if you see, this is around 4499. See, this is the 500 GB SSD. But if you go to this, you will get a more than 2 terabytes size. 1 terabyte of hard disk is 2879. Okay, so like that. So SSDs is a very costly, and for honest, like a, instead of 500 GB, you will getting 2 terabyte. Instead of 500 GB, you are getting 2 terabyte. Instead of 240 GB, you are getting 1 terabyte of disk space. So then why you buy this one? It is waste. Not waste, it is for a operating system application faster booting, so we can get a faster booting, faster booting, faster access, faster response of a system will happens. So that is a main thing. Now in SSDs there is a two things are there: SSD, NAND, SATA interface. SSD is there, so usually SATA 3 interface SSD is there. Okay, so another type of SSD is in SSD NAND type NV MB. It is why it is NAND. It is because the basically SSD is a NAND memory storage. So M.2 framework it is there. So there is a few different kind of stuff, but in a market you have this kind of stuff. Okay. So what is this difference between these two things? Is the speed of data transmission. So this is, if you look at here, so the read and write speed of this type of SSD, NVMe SSD, if you look at this one, this is like a circuit board. You can directly insert on a motherboard. No cables, nothing. Just directly you can insert into your motherboard. So like that. If you go with a normal SSD like this, if you go with the normal SSD like this is the SATA type of SSD. So what is the read and write speed? You'll get like this. Will get like this. See, read and write speed is like this. So this is the faster than this one. When you are buying a SSD, you are decided to buy SSD, buy this type of SSD. Don't buy this type of SSD. Last time I don't know this one, I purchased it. Okay, yeah. So like if you go to a motherboard, I will show you where is this SSD like this. You can see this one, very small letters M.2 socket. So this is the one. Okay, this is the AGP slot, graphic card slot, and this is something is there no, like you can see from it. PCE SATA V, and there is some 302. No, that 302 one is there no, that is for a your M.2 slot. So you can insert a SSD your M.2 slot type of, so your that type of SSDs we can insert here directly. So it's directly on, not even a cable. Directly it is connected. So obviously you'll get a much faster communication. So this is the SSDs. Okay. And also SSDs, non-volatile memories. NVMe means non-volatile memories. It's not as a hard disk type. Also, it is a non-volatile memories, just like a RAM type, but it is non-volatile. No data won't last. Okay, so this is the non-volatile memories. Yeah. Okay, so suitable for again mainly for OS booting purpose, OS and application. Yeah, already we written right. So OS application at server side is also it is very important. And also in my PPT, I mentioned some of the things about your SSDs also. Okay, like this. This is a M SATA dot two M like a PCE kind of stuff is there. SSD and hard disk differences also are given. At least give 10 differences between SSD and a hard disk. Advantage of advantage of SSD and disadvantage of SSD, and you can do it. Okay, guys, take a 10 minutes break, just a 10 minutes break. I will explain the storage types and we'll leave for today. Okay, we'll explain the storage types. We will leave for today. So there are a lot of things are there to discuss. So I will discuss only the storage types today. Take a 10 minutes break. That's enough.